What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we need to take a little bit of a look at the release schedule for the Digimon TCG. It is about time we went and updated it with everything that's coming out, and then at the end, although I can't give you strict dates, I've got some predictions which I feel pretty good about. So, starting off then, we should have just seen the release of the gift box. That should be out everywhere. By the time you listen to this, the gift box featuring the Classic Collection and that alternate art War Greymon, that should be out, that should be in stores, life should be good. EX01, however, that's a little bit more awkward. You see, if you're in Europe, Oceania, etc., then you should already have this should be good. If, however, you are in North America, you probably don't have this yet. Everyone else does, North America doesn't. We do have a confirmed release date of the 7th of January, so I know you are still waiting and I apologise for that, but it is coming. Do remember, if you really want to scratch that Classic Collection itch, you can buy the gift box, which does give you 4 packs. It's not great value if you're just after packs, but if you're really getting the itch, it is there. Now, the next actual listed product, and to be fair, the only one we have a proper confirmed release date for at this time, is New Adventure, which is coming on February the 18th. And I cannot be the only person that remains extremely confused that they changed the name of this set. Why is nobody talking about the fact that they changed the name of this set? It was called Next Adventure in Japan, and they changed the name to New Adventure, and nobody but me seems to care. And I do understand it's a really subtle difference and all of that, but it's still weird to me, ladies and gentlemen. It is still extremely weird to me. So, what are we getting in BT7? What is there to be excited about and look forward to? Well, it's bringing us Loosemon Chaos Mode. It's bringing us that Susanumon, which is the first Digimon we've seen that can actually Digivolve from any colour whatsoever, which seems like it might be kind of relevant. We've got a new Systemon Noir and Blank, which obviously over here is going to translate into Systemon Blank and Systemon Seal, because remember, they do end up getting changed here. You can feel sad about that or not, that's completely up to you. We do get a new Pulsemon, which makes me very happy, although it is a common, so no pre-release promo, which honestly makes me a little bit sad. It's almost like they weren't thinking about me when they designed these cards, for which I should probably take personal offense. But this is confirmed for release on February the 18th, which is obviously a little bit behind Japan. Japan got BT7 on August the 27th, so we are essentially getting that 6 months later. And you can be sad about that. That is absolutely fair. There's not really much you can do about it, unfortunately. But as it stands at the moment, that's where we are. We're about 6 months behind Japan. So be upset, be sad, be however you want to be, but that's kind of where we are. Now, moving on from there, things get a little bit trickier. New Hero, BT8, we do not have a confirmed release date, but as far as I'm concerned, May. I think May is a very good prediction, because Japan have slipped into this nice little thing whereby they release a new set every 3 months. And we seem to be falling into the same kind of pattern here. Now, if we look at Japan's releases, we saw BT5 in February, BT6 in May, BT7 in August, BT8 in November, BT9 confirmed for February. Now, we haven't been quite that strict so far. We did have BT5 in August, but then we had BT6 in October, but then it actually got delayed in a bunch of places. So, if we take BT6 as November, then BT7 comes out in February, and BT8 New Hero coming around in May. That seems like a fair prediction. Again, I can't tell you 100% this hasn't been announced, but I do feel fairly confident the BT8 in May is going to be happening. That is absolutely what I would be planning for. Now, BT8, it's still very early at the moment in terms of the metagame, so all of this has to be taken with a little bit of a pinch of salt. But X-Antibody with Ariamon seems like a pretty gosh darned good deck. It seems like armors, which is featured around your secret rare, the big one, the big impressive one. Come on, you know the one I mean. Imperial Digimon Paladin mode. That seems like a really good deck people are getting excited about. There is that Chimeramon, which I am absolutely convinced is absolutely nuts. It looks just ridiculous. It can Joker's evolve from any 2 level 4s. It's just a little bit ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So there are some very good cards which are going to be coming around in BT8. The first ever Gamamon coming in a set. Well, there's like 17 promos. That is coming along, which seems pretty gosh darn good to me. And there's another new Pulsemon. Yay! I'm also personally very excited for Shivamon. I know that is seeing a bit of play and a bit of love, and that makes me very happy indeed. Blackwall Greymon, another example of a card that's seeing some play and some love. Are these top decks? It's way too early. It's like way too early to really start making these pronouncements one way or the other. But there is a bunch of cool stuff in BT8 which we can start getting excited about, that we can start looking forward to. So, yeah. Again, slow your roll a little bit. Calm down a tiny bit. Wait to see how it shakes out. But there are certainly some things coming out of the set which are looking rather interesting and pretty gosh darned good. Now, after BT8, BT9, we have now had the announcement in Japan. It's called X Record. It's coming out it's got a confirmed release date in Japan of February the 25th. So I'm assuming that is going to be coming out in August over here. Now, that does actually focus around X Antibody. That is one of the themes of the set. But we are really at the stage here where we just don't know. We've not started getting reveals from that set. We've not had stuff actually start coming out. So I don't really want to talk too much about the set. We'll learn more about it over time. You know that the second anything gets announced, I will be here to share it with you. BT9 coming around. Again, August is not confirmed. It is predicted. But this one does seem fair. Before that, however, we've got EX02, which is coming out on June the 24th. Now, this is not a prediction. This is a to be confirmed. Because I have noticed on distributor websites that this has got a listing of June the 24th as a release date. But we are talking about distributor listings. We are not talking about an official announced release date from Bandai. So you need to take this with a little bit of a pinch of salt. Hopefully it will be out on June the 24th. That would be lovely. But like I keep saying, we need to just make sure and wait until this is actually released. Now, EX02 is that really exciting set that they've just finished, well, spoiling, I suppose would be the word, over in Japan. This is a special set like EX1, but it's not using old artwork. It's using new stuff. It's got all of those Reapers, which look incredibly interesting to me and really fun. No Pulsemon in this set, which does make me a little bit sad. That is making me pause a little bit. But Grand Locomon's coming around. That seems kind of cool. Takuyamon's looking nice and interesting. There are a bunch of cool things coming around in this particular set. The Reapers, I think, are the big hook. They seem to be the thing that really is starting to look just crazy good. But there's a lot more that we can get a little bit excited about here. Again, it's way too early to really start looking at what's winning or what's going to be really good from the set. But there's plenty there to get a little bit excited about. Now, the other thing we need to look at here are the theme decks, and these are the Mastermon and Imperial Dramon theme decks, which, ST9 and 10, which are due for release and are out in Japan, but we don't know a huge amount about them, and that makes me genuinely sad. Now, they do have a distributor listing at the moment, but they are being listed for Q2. That's all we know. The second quarter of the year. However, it is really interesting to note that we generally get a pair of theme decks released at the same time as a set, in the same way that the most recent theme decks, ST7 and 8, were actually released at the same time as BT6. So if we assume that that's going to happen again, and I do think it's fair to assume that that is going to happen again, then I think a May release alongside New Hero is the most obvious one, because that is about when they released over in Japan. I cannot tell you for certain one way or the other. This is very much a prediction, but Q2, May would fit into that. That would make sense. So, putting that out there. It is interesting, though, the Mastermon is actually one of the very best decks around at the moment. That Mastermon is crushing over in Japan. It's something to get really excited about. The Imperial Dramon, less so, but Mastermon is looking really, really good. There is a question hanging over, this question to which I don't have the answer. Remember that over in Japan, if you bought these decks from Amazon, you would get the special alternate arts of Imperial Dramon and Mastermon. That's amazing. They're really cool cards. I managed to pick them up from, shockingly enough, Amazon Japan. I don't know what the deal with them is going to be over here. I'm sure we'll get them. We tend to get all the promos, but that is a question hanging over. So if we put this all together, then what do we get? EX01, the Classic Collection, is confirmed for January the 7th in North America. BT7, New Adventure, is confirmed worldwide on February the 18th. BT8, I believe, is coming in May, but that is a prediction. EX02 is coming on June the 24th, but that is to be confirmed. We do not currently have confirmation. That is a distributor listing that we, well, like I keep saying, need to confirm. BT9X Record, I'm predicting, will be out in August for the reasons I've outlined, but again, that is a prediction. And ST9 and 10, the theme decks, are coming in Q2, which I believe means May with New Hero, but again, that is a prediction. That is not confirmed. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is what you need to be excited about with the Digimon TCG as it stands at the moment. That's what's coming. That's what's fun. But now it's over to you guys. Tell me which of these sets you're excited about. Tell me which cards you're looking to pick up. Tell me which decks you're looking to build. Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk Digimon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wasi Plays.